What is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I got a super fun one for you guys. We're going to be going over a neighborhood you probably never even heard about if you are thinking about moving here to Albuquerque, New Mexico. Even if you do live here and you're watching this, a lot of people are starting to look to move to this area because it's super historical. You got some unique homes in there, and plus it's super family friendly. So hang tight, grab your pen and your pad, and let's go. You're probably wondering why we've never talked about this area, and it's within good reason. It's such a unique place that it deserves its own video, and here's why. It's going to be one of the only 3 areas in all of Albuquerque that has an overhanging canopy in the neighborhood with trees and so much greenery within it, a massive park. It's one of the first parks in all of Albuquerque, and also some unique homes. Consider a historical area because of all the mid-century modern homes that were built in that area. So if that's what you're interested in, stick around because we're going to be going over a map tour. We're going to be going over home prices, everything, just to give you guys a real idea of what's going on and what to expect in that area. And I gotta tell you guys, thank you so much for stopping by the Living in Albuquerque channel. My name is Eli, and if this is your first time tuning in, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell because we are dropping videos every week talking about what our beautiful city of Albuquerque has to offer. Now, aside from doing these great videos, guys, I am also a licensed broker here in the state of New Mexico, and as much as I love doing this, if you are thinking about moving down here within the next 30, 60, or 90 days, I would love to also help you out with your real estate needs. So me and my team are ready to hop on a video call, and that number popping up on the screen is my direct line. I am the one that answers all the calls, texts, and emails. So if you are looking to do something here in the near future, feel free to hit us up. And now let's get into this video. Alrighty, guys, now it's super gloomy. It's still cold out here, but I wanted to get the video because the lighting is super good. So really, guys, I invite you to come and explore Altura Park. Really get down and hang out in the neighborhood, hang out at the park, because it's such a massive park that there's a lot to actually do, and it's super walkable. So if you just are in town, you are visiting, come down and just take a stroll through the neighborhood and get a feel for what's going on, chat with some of the neighbors in the area, because there is a lot of established people that have lived there since, you know, back in the day. You are going to be hearing a bunch of stories, a bunch of history of what came to be of Altura Park. Now, as far as convenience goes, you are going to be super close to Nob Hill in Uptown. You are going to have UNM Hospital and the UNM College right next to you. The Whole Foods is going to be down the street, and along with that is going to be freeway access. So if you're worried about how conveniently located this area is, you are going to find yourself that it's super convenient just to live within this area because it's super easy to get to and navigate from. But let's head inside, take a look at the maps, and see what we can find on this map tour. Alrighty, guys, now we're back at it again with the map tour, and we're really going to take a deep dive to see what amenities, what different things this neighborhood has to offer as far as convenience, location, and just some of the things that you're going to want to pay attention to when we are taking a look at the map here. Now, super conveniently located, right? Centrally located to pretty much the whole city. And I know this doesn't seem like a whole lot, but really when we're talking about this area, and no thanks to Google Maps, the area is going to be pretty much all of this here, right? You are going to have some other parks tucked in within this neighborhood, right? This one, which is, what is it? The McDuffie Park, Alvarado Park. But really the whole name of this area gets its, you know, essence from this park here because it has a tennis court. It's massive. You got the overhanging canopy. It's super picturesque, and a lot of the custom homes were built around this area. And believe it or not, this area at one point was just a bunch of sandy hills. So a couple things to pay attention to here as far as convenience goes. You are going to be super conveniently located to the freeway, really down the street. You're going to have a Whole Foods right next to you. You're going to have the golf course if you're into that kind of thing, the university, the hospital. I mean, Nob Hill is just going to be right down the road. Uptown is going to be up the street. Really conveniently located to a bunch of different things. So if you're into like shopping, dining, or you just want to get out and walk the neighborhood, this area is going to be the place to do it. So let's drop this little guy in here just to see what we can see as far as like the houses go. Now, like I told you guys, a lot of mid-century modern homes, custom built houses in this area, and you know, Right now it looks like everything is pretty much not blooming. It's not in season as far as the park goes, but overhanging canopies, you can see these trees are massive, right? And taking a look at the houses, right? A lot of these houses have been redone as well. So like this one here, super modern looking. You got the Pueblo Revival on the corner there. Looks like the neighbors have done their own thing as well, right? That might be a person or Sasquatch, I don't know. Again, another, Pueblo ranch style. Super unique, cool homes in this area. I love driving through here because you see stuff like this that you won't really see anywhere else in Albuquerque. So if you're into, architecture and art and that kind of stuff, you're really gonna find it super cool just to drive in this area here. So, and we're still super close to the park, guys. I mean, the tennis courts are gonna be tucked away here in between all these pines, and like these people here, right? Walking the area, there's going to be an abundance of people just walking around the park pretty much all year round, just because of how convenient it is, I would say, just to step out your front door and really just take a quick stroll around the park. And this grass stays green. The city does a really great job of taking care of this area to make sure that it's always presentable. Again, right, you got these half moon driveways, which allows for you to park all up in this area here in your garage, and then to park a few other cars here. Don't know if you got a lot of cars, but if you do, it won't be an issue in this area. So super cool, guys. We're gonna hop out of this, hop on the MLS, take a look at some home prices, see what the average home price goes for in this area, and really take a deep dive on that. So let's hop right in. Alrighty, guys, now we got the MLS pulled up, and just to really remind you guys, this area, the average house goes for around $600,000. It could even go way past $1 million, but on the average, it's around that 600, 800 range. So really taking a look at the houses here, we're gonna hop into one of the houses and see exactly what we're taking a look at when we are talking about this price point in particular and what it has to offer. So this one here, $635. Let's hop right in and see what it has to offer. Alrighty, guys, now you see a ton of greenery here as we're walking up, right? The ivies all along the wall. If you're not into that, then you can just tear them down. For the majority, they don't really disturb much of the structural part of the houses from what I see when people tear them down. So it's just gonna be something super easy to do. I've even seen people put chains to them and just pull them straight off the wall. But got a nice little walkway here up into the front door, little patio area where it looks like these people were hanging out at. All right, a lot of untouched features here. Nice little mural, little painting here. Kind of give off a Tuscany vibe there. A lot of rugs, huh? Super cool. Like that chandelier. Nice, nice. And check out that wood floor down there. Man, that's awesome. Super custom and kind of like a formal dining area. Really old school vibe when you're looking at this, right? You got the window from the kitchen into like this little bar area that goes into the living room. Kind of keep everything connected. Tons of windows. Man, I love that ceiling there, that wood paneling. Super cool. Really gives off that cabin vibe. Totally my vibe. Nice front window that you're looking out straight into your front yard. Seeing anybody that's coming, all the strangers, all the solar panel seller people. Now let's take a look at the backyard to see what the backyard looks like. Oh, doesn't look like they have a picture. Let's hop right out of this one and go and check out a different one to see if we can take a look at some of the backyards. Something a little closer to the actual park to see what they have to offer. Again, that same realm with a $600,000 area, except this guy looks like it has a pool. Looking at over almost 3,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 bath, big pool if you guys are into that, little jacuzzi off to the side. Super ranch, modern, very artsy, right? All this bubble window, these huge slants on the roof. Very unique features in this house, right? Ranch style, where you got that big front porch in the front. And again, keep in mind, guys, that people love to paint their doors here. You are going to see a lot of different blues, reds. I've even seen yellow at times. Total mid-century modern home, sunken living room. You can tell this house was probably built like in the 70s. We got the big, truss, exposed beams, fireplace in the middle for entertainment, a lot of lighting and big windows in this house. I love it. Bar area, right? Again, this house was built for entertaining. Got the kitchen off to the side with the dining area in the corner tucked away, just in case if, hey, If we don't have any kind of company around, we still want to be able to just have that seating area. So super cool to see. Again, artsy, this window here, I don't know what it's looking into, but we only see that in very few select homes. I mean, for the most part, this house looks pretty untouched, but it looks super clean. Got these saloon doors into the bathroom. I don't know what's up with that, but again, a better idea of what the park looks like. Gonna have this massive tree in your backyard. Ton of awesome features in this house, right? There's that bubble window that actually looks into a room, so you're gonna get hit by some sunlight as soon as you wake up. No alarm clock needed. And now we're creeping into closer to that $1 million range here. 3,700 square feet, 3 bed, 4 bath. And all things considered, our MLS calls this area the UNM area, but as a local, you'll consider it the Altura Park neighborhood. Different house from the one that we were just looking at, Pueblo style. Modern Pueblo, right? You don't have a whole lot of like vigas coming out of the house. These are probably just spouts for the water to come and drain out of. Very picturesque. Garage off to the side. Got these pavers lining the driveway. Super bougie. And that front door, I mean, come on guys. Grand entrance as soon as you walk in. Big staircase. That way you can, walk down here very prom-like when you're leaving your house or whatever. There's exposed vigas inside of the house. Pretty cool. Grand piano in the living room. Fireplace just kind of as a big centerpiece in this house here. Very Pueblo modern kind of revival here. You can tell that they really came in and redid the house because a lot of these features look updated. So big kitchen, big island. This must be a bathroom super close to the kitchen. That island is massive, guys. Super huge. Tons of natural lighting. Got a nice little bench seat off to the side. Freaking cool. Exposed vigas in the bedrooms, man. Some cool, really thought out features here. And they definitely redid a lot of this house here because a lot of it is modern, like this bathroom here. So this is what almost $1 million will get you in Altura Park, right? A lot of modern features, updates, convenience, location. I don't think this house has a pool. Doesn't look like it, but I mean, you got this nice glass paneling out on your back porch where you can enjoy a nice drink, some coffee early in the morning. Got a nice patio. Everything is paved, so super low maintenance in this house. Awesome, guys. So just really giving you a taste for what this neighborhood has to offer. Just convenience, location, if you are thinking about moving to a place you probably never even thought that existed in Albuquerque. Alrighty guys, now we took a deep dive into the map, we took a look at some homes and really assessed the area as a whole. Now if you are planning on moving down to Altura Park here in the near future, or if you are thinking about any other area in Albuquerque, I gotta remind you that that number popping up on the screen is our direct line, and I am the one that answers all the calls, texts, and emails. So if you are planning on moving down to Albuquerque or New Mexico at all within the near future, please feel free to hit us up. I'm gonna head inside. It is freezing cold out here. My dog is right by the door ready to go inside. So we're gonna head inside, enjoy a nice chai tea, and we'll catch you guys next week. Peace.
Yeah, oh my Lord, watch me sway, darkness falls and we all pray.